Hey, welcome to Soul Fitness Divas. Yeah, just a quickie video. I wanted to share about, hardship and remaining vegan or remaining high plant-based. A lot of these folks who are, raw food, guru teachers, whatever you want to call them, are in a position where they can live, in places where they can afford the best of the best of the best. They can afford to always grow their own, to, buy high organic. And I want to talk to people who have kids, who have families, they are budgeting, they are struggling, and maybe going through guilt trips and mind trips because all they can afford after they've cut back and done everything. And I'm not talking about people who are making excuses, I'm talking about people who are really, truly in a bind. I want to share with you what I learned from the Wellness Center, and what I learned from the Wellness Center, the Wellness Forum, I'm sorry. What Dr. Pam Popper came to class one day and shared with me and, my classmates. And basically, she told us that it is fine, and it is fine to eat it out of the can if you have to. The beans, the canned tomatoes, for your soup stock or whatever, the frozen vegetables, if that's the best that you can do, go for it. You do it. And let me tell you something. She was featured in Processed People, the documentary. She was featured in Forks Over Knives, another documentary. And you can go to her website, thewellnessforum.com. I was living in Ohio when she came to speak, and that's where the Wellness Forum is located, in Columbus, Ohio. And I just wanted to give you guys, a heads up, to not be tripping because you can't afford to, soak your own beans and do everything raw. She got people well, Dr. Pam Popper, the woman who I'm talking about from Processed People and Forks Over Knives, the one who founded the Wellness Forum, has gotten people well from MS, from type 2 diabetes, and on and on and on. She had heart disease running in her family, and she talks about how her siblings and other relatives are obese and they're sick, and she doesn't have any of those problems. She's a yoga instructor as well as a PhD. I think she should be taken seriously, because I know that before I discovered raw food and juicing, I lowered my blood pressure, I lowered my cholesterol, doing exactly what she talks about. I didn't know anything about raw anything at the time. And of course, when the arthritis developed, I needed something more potent to remedy that, which was, the raw juicing. Very powerful. But don't be tempted to give up and to just throw in the towel because you can't do everything perfectly. You are much better off eating a can of beans or some soup that came from, canned beans and tomato stock, and then you chop up whatever, your vegetables, or, put in your frozen peas or whatever. You're better off eating that than you will ever in a million years eating a Big Mac and, a number 5 and a number whatever, what are they called? Number 2, 1, Big Mac, whatever. You're so much better off eating that. You're so much better off eating that than you would be a Jenny Craig or a Weight Watchers. You're so much better off, eating, what came out of the can of beans. Is it ideal? No. Is it better, to soak your beans and then cook them? Yeah, it is better. But, if you're working, having to work, a job and a half, and, you don't have the time, and you've got to fit in your exercise, you've got to fit in all these other things, then, you know what? Go check out the Wellness Forum, thewellnessforum.com. Look up Dr. Pam Popper. Check out what I'm talking about. Just wanted to pass it along because I don't want people to have to be burdened. I've been financially burdened and have had to do that myself. And it didn't stop me from, losing the weight that I needed to lose. It didn't stop me from lowering my cholesterol, lowering my blood pressure to below normal, That's right, it was below normal. And, you know, of course, when I was able to add the juicing, it just enhanced everything and made it even better, you know, health-wise. So that's my video. You honor your temple, and you have a wonderful day or evening whenever you're seeing this, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.